Well, you're no spring chicken, you know. That's the first thing my neighbor said to me when she found out I was pregnant. Can you believe that? Well, she probably didn't believe me. Oh, but I don't hold it against her. She's been a little bit cranky ever since she found that scorpion in her girdle drawer. Oh, you know, she probably really didn't understand how much of a miracle this was for me. You see, Zechariah and I, well, we've tried our entire lives to have a child of our own. But before my hair turned gray and Zechariah's turned loose, we'd pretty much given up hope. But nothing is impossible with God, you see. He seems to take delight in creating life in unbelievably barren places. And if that wasn't enough, the angel that gave us this unbelievable news had more to say. This child, our son, will be used by God to prepare our people for the Messiah. Oh, it was all too much of a dream to be real. And then I thought, well, how do you train a child for a job like that? But God had those details worked out too. And this story just keeps getting better. You see, I was about 6 months pregnant when my cousin Mary came for a visit. And no sooner had she said hello than my unborn child jumped and flipped inside me. And I knew right then God opened my eyes to clearly see that this young woman standing here in our home was also with child. But her child would be called the Wonderful Counselor, the Almighty God, Eternal Father, and Prince of Peace. Well, it was about 9 months later when we got that news from Bethlehem. And I looked over at Zechariah holding our own little miracle baby, and I had one of those God moments. One of those moments when you know God has a different plan. It's like He has a plan for each of you if you let Him and listen. He had created life in a barren place. He had not forgotten about us, and He will never leave us alone again.